All right, good morning, traders. Today is August 15th, 2024. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody out there in digital land talking about Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, all of you, Instagram, Twitter, everybody. Thank you out there in digital land. My SPY pivot this morning, 542.05. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5 remain in downtrends, all made higher highs and higher lows yesterday. SPY, QQQ, FNGU, and Diamond Out closed over bullish traps over their 17 EMAs, so putting up a fight on those downtrends. SPY closed with a 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend. IWM made a higher high and a higher low, of course. Closed below the bearish trap and under the 17 EMA. Gold still in an uptrend, made a lower high, lower low. Closed inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Dangerously close to putting in new all-time highs. GLD, okay? SLV still in a downtrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap under the falling 17 EMA. UNG still in a downtrend, made a higher high and a higher low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA, all right? So UNG putting up a fight, just letting you know right there, okay? Does not like being in a downtrend. USO started a new uptrend earlier this week and made a lower high and a lower low, closing inside a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. US dollar index in a downtrend closed near 102.59. I think it closed near 102.64. That was supposed to be changed there. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll take a closer look at it when we drill down. All right, let's take a look at some charts. All right, SPY on 2-hour chart. We have a 2-hour uptrend. We are approaching a downtrend line. All right, I am expecting a pullback to this anchored VWAP right here. Okay, so I'm expecting a pullback to, let's just paint it pink like that. Salmon. That's good. All right. Pull back to this right here. And test it and then possibly bounce back up to it. We'll see. So that's a 2-hour uptrend currently. Still in a 2-hour uptrend. 10-minute chart. We close with a 10-minute uptrend. Daily chart. Daily chart. We are still in a downtrend till we take out this high. Okay. Price action yesterday. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. All right, but approaching that downtrend line. All right, this SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ, same deal, right? Higher low, higher high, closing over bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Still in a downtrend till it takes out that high right there. FNGU. Still in a downtrend till it takes out that high right there, okay? Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. Now, market's been putting in, like you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row, all making kind of like watching the bodies move higher and higher. So, not liking being in a downtrend. So, there's FNGU. We just went over QQQ and SPY, all in downtrends, closing over bullish traps over the 17 EMAs. Diamond down, no different. Higher low, higher high in a downtrend till it takes out that high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. IWM a little bit different here. Okay, in a downtrend, yes, but higher low, higher high, yes. But closing under the 17 EMA and under the bearish trap right here. So IWM, a little bit slow to the party or a little bit late on the memo email right there. Okay, so there's IWM. Take a look at our technicals. Okay, so we chopped around and knocked on the door of the buy zone all day yesterday. Okay. Making it just chopping at the upper level of this buyer's chop zone all day, holding this area. I like that. move up, hold the higher ground. I like that a lot. Okay, so eventually I'd like to see us kind of jump in here, start making a higher high after consolidating through there. T2123, yesterday's price action, green from the beginning of the day almost to the end of the day, and we had two red candles at the end of the day. On the 15-minute, we are still underneath this falling 200 SMA right there. But on the bigger picture, we are in a bull flag to make a higher high. So you can see right there. So we'll see what happens, though. They did break the rubber band candle, which was right here, and that was in respect to the 200 SMA. But as you can see, we are already back at the 200 SMA already. So it's kind of irrelevant if we broke the rubber band candle, because we're right back here at the 200 SMA. That was the point of interest. Okay, notice the point of interest has come down to meet price. So that's T2123 15-minute chart. Now we go to the 3-bar chart. All right, you can see price pinching up close to that falling 17 right there. So not much space. That's looking better for the bulls. Again, 3 more red candle bars and over the 200 SMA on the 3-bar chart. So that's bullish. So putting in a kind of a bull flag. I don't like this right there. That's what I don't like. That looks like, hate to say it, looks like a big middle finger right there. So there's T2123. All right, FNGU yesterday, 15-minute chart. Price action, little red, little green, little red, 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 kind of consolidating. And you can see we got a bull flag, kind of a move up, and then a move over to the right. So we moved up and over to the right. Okay, that's bullish. I like that. Consolidating on top of prior consolidation is always bullish for me. I like that. If you look at SPY, gotta go to a different chart. I always forget that. Okay, so and over the falling 200 SMA. All right. Before we go to SPY, let's take a look at this. Here's the 200 SMA. We're finally on the other side of it, and I wanted to consolidate over there, and we are. So it's looking good. Now I just need to consolidate and jump on top of all of this consolidation right through here. All right, we seem trapped underneath it right now. Like to see us meander our way up through it. We got some data coming out at 8:30. Maybe we can get through it. We'll see. And the high up there. The next level up, 430.36. All right, now where is the midpoint on this gigantic pullback? Let's just look. All right, so the midpoint is up close to that peak right there. It's actually getting right on top of that consolidation I was just talking about that we're trapped underneath right there. So if we could meander our way up through halfway of it and then up through a little bit more, that would be nice, and then take out that that peak right there that's causing this downtrend. All right, so that's FNGU. All right, that's our indicators. Let's go take a look at a few sectors. All right, we'll start off with the energy sector. We'll start with USO. It's crude oil, petroleum. And we are in an uptrend because we took out this high right there. Price action yesterday, lower high, lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. USO in an uptrend. UNG trying to fight off the downtrend here. Won't make it till we take out that high right there. Have we taken it out yet? No, not yet. All right, yesterday's price action came close. Higher high, higher low, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA, okay? Right there. Not too much further they can make it. All right, trying to fight off the downtrend by taking out that high right there. It's either that or put in a higher low and then make a higher high. So there's UNG. So that's energy sector. Let's take a look at precious metals. GLD in an uptrend. That is the all-time high, this red candle right here. That's an all-time high for GLD. And you can see we came close but no cigar there, and close but no cigar there to taking out the all-time highs. What I like seeing those higher lows. All right, so we're wedging up here to make a new all-time high on GLD. So if you like GLD, try to probably. I like picking it off right along that trend line right there. If you get a pullback to that, I would like that a lot. Just made a higher low here. Looks like it according to today's data. All right, so possibility they start shooting up here, challenging this area up here, 228.91. So that's GLD. All right, so GLD looking pretty good, pretty bullish right there. Yesterday's price action, lower high, lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. SLV in a downtrend until we take out that high. Nice candle coming in today, like that. All right, so I see price for SLV coming up to the bottom of this area right here, 2610 to begin with, and eventually right up against all of this right here, 2638. I have SLV calls, and that's my target, right up in through here, from the bottom of this candle here up to like the bottoms of these candles right there. So there's SLV on the daily chart. Yesterday's price action, lower high, lower low, closing under bearish trap under the 17 EMA. So SLV trying to fight off the downtrend, and we won't break the downtrend till we take out those highs right there. That lower high right there, take out that, and we've got ourselves an uptrend. All right, let's go take a look at a few sectors. SMH. All right, still in a downtrend till we take out this high. XLK, technology connect sector. We're coming close on all these sectors. Still in a downtrend till we take out that high. XRT. All right, still in a downtrend till we take out that high. Either that on all three of those, got to make higher lows and higher highs. Okay, so they're fighting it off 8 days in a row, moving up. XRT, so that was the retail sector, the technology sector, and the semiconductors. All right, let's take a look at XLF. XLF, wow, nice move on XLF. XLF still in a downtrend till we take out this high right here. Okay, so that's XLF. Again, trying to fight off the downtrend. Let's take a look at IYT. Transports still in a downtrend till we take out this high right here. All right, because we broke through this low, this low, this low, this low, and this low right there. So we broke all those lows. That put us in a downtrend. All right, so that's IYT. Got to take out that high. So market did some really bad damage here, right through there. I think it was all intentional, though. I really do. I think they wanted this pullback, little correction, just to get a little more opportunity before they re-challenge the high or make new highs. Okay, so there's IYT. Let's take a look at our dollar. All right. Well, let's go visit the economic calendar. All right, big news coming out today. Big news was yesterday, 8:30. A lot of volatility. Kind of a sit on your hands day unless you had a plan. Jobless claims coming out today, this morning, 8:30. It's about 15 minutes away. Retail sales, 8:30, 15 minutes away. Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, 15 minutes away, 8:30. Empire State Manufacturing Index, 8:30, 15 minutes away. Import-export prices, 8:30. Got a Fed speaker, but it's not Mr. Powell, so disregard that. Industrial production, 9:15. Business inventories at 10. Housing market index, 10 o'clock. And a gas report at 10:30, like we do almost every Thursday at 10:30. Another Fed speaker near the end of the day, but it's not Mr. Powell. So just making sure He can sometimes pop up on the schedule. All right, and tomorrow we got housing starts and permits at 8:30, consumer sentiment at 10, a rig count at 1. That happens every Friday, almost every Friday at 1 o'clock. And then Mr. Goolsby's going to speak in the afternoon, but it's not Mr. Powell, okay? So there we go. A lot of data coming out at 8:30. This much data, I think there'd be a little bit of a rip. We'll see what happens, where they want to go. All right, so earnings calendar for today. Walmart reporting before the market opens up, $548 billion. That's a half a trillion. Okay, Bob is going to report tonight along with Applied Materials. Bob is almost $200 billion. Applied Materials, $166 billion. Again, the rest of it, some more familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets like a Walmart. All right. Friday, what do we got Friday? Just some familiar names, but nothing moving the market. Monday, Palo Alto is going to report after the close, $110 billion. Tuesday, Lowe's is going to report $134 billion, and Medtronic, $105 billion before the market opens on Tuesday. Max Payne for today is 541, and that is for the calls and puts that close today. Put to call ratios 1.22 so there's basically 1 1/4, 1 1/5 puts for every call. All right, so there is a slight edge for a put squeeze, but not really big enough. It's nice when they have like over 2 or 1.75 for every call, but I don't see it happening today, so we'll see what happens. All right, so on the dollar. Okay, dollar. This is yesterday's candle right here. Okay, this is the day before's candle. Big red candle down. All right, got a little bottom tail, not making a lower low. Don't like that, but still hanging out here down at the bottom. I like it hanging out here much more than I like it hanging out here. So price action for yesterday, 102.61 closed. All right, and then we got another little red candle starting to come back down. So dollar's in a downtrend, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That's a downtrend. So dollar's getting weak. That should be great for the markets. All right, because weak dollar makes our goods and services cheaper overseas. All right, so that's it this morning. And I'll take questions in the room. If there's no questions in the room, then I'll go ahead and render my video. All right. On the SPY. Okay, we take SPY. We take on the 10-minute chart. Green erases red over the pivot. All right, on SPY. All right, on the 10-minute chart. If the 3 crosses the 8, the trade is done. All right? If the 3 crosses the 8, it doesn't matter if it's on your short strike, on your spread. All right? If the 3 crosses the 8, the trade is over. All right? So it's when we're bullish, that'd be green erases red over the pivot. Okay? Green erases red over the pivot. That's our entry. All right? Our exits are big green candles or the 3 crosses over the 8 EMA. That trade is done. Bearish engulfing on big candles. That trade is done. So you got bearish engulfing here, big candle. Trade is done. On top of that, 3 crossing the 8. Trade is done. Okay, again, green erases red. All right, it's broken up by green. You have an entry right there. Green comes over red. That's an entry. Big candle. Take some profit into the same place they took profit before. You see that? You squeeze this price action together. All right, that creates a big wick. So they took profit here before. Take profit where others took profit before. Leave a trailer to go on for higher numbers. All right? And then we had a thriller trade right here. Popped up off this. Crossed over the red candle. And then back up into the close. Okay, so three crosses the 8. The trade is done. All right? Big candle. Don't lose the whole big candle. If you got to take profit on the halfway point or move your stop up to the halfway mark, you know, it's better to go home green than to go home red. All right, that's what we do. All right, so that's it. Tomorrow, we got an open house. All right, so if you're out there and you're listening, hope you join me for our open house tomorrow. The link is in the description on the YouTube video. All right, so there's the link. Share it. Like to have a lot of people here. We're going to make some money. Yesterday was a rough day. A lot of flip-flopping back and forth with the 3 and the 8. Not much of a run. We did have a run early in the morning going into the noon hour, and then they had a harsh pullback. All right, so that's it for me. Again, I'll take questions. A lot of economic data is going to be reported. Alan, if you're here, I'm going to thank you right now. You usually always share it, as well as Ed. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. All right, so I will see everybody in about an hour. No, about 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah. All right. Pivots today, 542.05. It's right there on the screen. It's always that big, thick limelight green. 542.05. And you can always take this. Okay, and scroll up, and it's right here. Almost in the third line down. First or second line down. Right there. This morning pivot, 542.05. Right there. Okay. All right, traders. I'll see you guys at 9:15. We're going to kick off this market. We're going to have a good day. All right. We're going to have a fantastic day today. I just feel it.